Still a beautiful sight to see. Oh, I praise that water each and every day. I'm probably going to be praising it for the next 40 years of my life because this is the best thing that has ever happened to me. Actually getting this tank on my land. I just got me a whole bunch of seeds that came in. Gonna be getting this winter garden out. I've been composting the pigs. Um, um, Manure. I couldn't think of the word. I'm starting to bring it out. I got to cut this area down, transplant 2 banana trees, take them down to the other property, wrap up these big ones in a couple weeks or maybe a month or 2. And then I have to get in here, use the tiller, work that area up, lay the manure and the compost we've been using in the system and get them into the garden and then till it again so it gets worked up. And I got this freeloader over here. What a bad doggy she is. I don't know what the hell. She vomited a huge something, a huge sock, I want to say. I'm just wondering if maybe she was hungry and she ate a sock. It was pretty nasty. She's over here eating grass so she could promote more vomiting. I don't know what is in her stomach, but her whole entire belly has been very bloated. And I gave her some dewormer because I thought maybe she had worms. But she hasn't shit no worms. She hasn't pooped no worms out. And Tiny's been kind of like trying to bully on her a little bit. But she tells Tiny who's boss. I'm boss. I'm boss lady. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Did him on. Sally girl. Sally. That girl. Sally girl. Sally, because she came right here, right after Hurricane Sally. She look, Cowie! She looks like a cow dog. Cowie! Sally girl, did them on. Let's go. I don't like bringing her up here too much because these mutts, if I put her out with these mutts, they wander and leave her hanging. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Did them on. We're starting to hear a lot of people being in these woods because hunters are coming in and they're starting, Let's go. Let's go, Sally girl. Come on. Get out of there. And you can notice a lot of our grass is starting to die down. And I'm very happy to say I have a lot of pampas. I call that swamp grass, but they pretty nice, pretty little flowers out, which I'm going to probably just dig up and sell a lot out of it. Come on out of there, girl. I'm going to start selling them because they're worth money. These things are worth money. People put them, I call them white people's weeds because a lot of rich people put that in front of their house. And it's really just swamp grass. That's really all it is. Something that loves a lot of water. And I have a lot of Japanese maple trees I'm ready to dig up and sell off probably like 15, 20 bucks a piece. Maple trees, this one I would definitely try to, if I could get it up out of the ground, dig out the rhinozone. This is a $35 tree right here. I mean, these are trees that are going to grow like as tall as this tree, you know. Beep, beep. Come on. I got a little maple tree right there where the dogs are at. And that's about like 12, 15 bucks right there. Come on, girl. Come on. Get up out of there. Girly girl. What are you eating? Leaves? Now you eating leaves? Come on, let's go. Did them on. See, I've been hearing a lot of dogs. And I wonder if it's hound dogs running through these woods because they're going to end up coming out on my property and it's going to have a problem. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. In the house, in the house. Come here, Tiny. Tiny boy. Tiny. See, I didn't want that dog up underneath there. Tiny. Tiny. See what he does? See what he does? Come on in the house. In the house, in the house, in the house. In the house. In the house, girl. Come on. I gotta get you in the house. Oh, you little heavy little fatty. Fat. In. Look at Tiny, because he's a bad doggy. Tiny, Get him on. I got a lure Tiny out of his little cage. When you hear a lot of dogs just barking, 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 they're tracking animals. The only problem that I have out here is this land right here behind me. Even though somebody owns this land, it's also protected by the EPA because it has a lot of natural wildlife that lives there. But also, hunters come here. They don't know. It doesn't say no trespassing. And they go in here and they let their dogs loose. And then their dogs are tracking an animal that's running in this wood line here. And then sometimes the dogs even come out of the wood line onto my property. They're not interested in me. They're not interested in the dogs. But my dogs might be interested in them. I have to lure him out. Come on. Yeah, I have to lure you out. Come on, don't act stupid now. Come on, let's go. Look what I have to go through, American people. You see this? Because he is a Bob boy. He doesn't want to listen. Yeah, Bob boy. You see this Bob boy? Get in there, Bob boy. Come on. American people want to know why I got to help you in the house. Back it up, girl. Back it up. Back it up. Watch out, Sally. And I have a lot of issues with that because, one, I've been thinking these hunters are doing their flyovers. I can't control who's above my head, but they're looking for places to go hunting. One. Two, they see that I have a lot of pigs back here. I could go to sleep and they could come on my property and shoot my pigs. I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even hear anything, but the dogs will alert me. By then, my animal's dead and they could be hauling them out. I've been hearing a lot of dog barking lately. And I've been seeing a lot of evidence of deers out here on my land. And I don't know, he's been out here already. I don't want to talk too loud because Junior Petunia over there will hear me. He'll hear me talking. Let me see, we found some deer pellets out here. They've been dried a little bit, but they have been out here. Like some evidence of deer poop there. There's been some evidence out here of deer poop and stuff. But I'm gonna have to pull my RV up out of here and put some dirt up underneath her because we're starting to sink a little bit. And I got a major project. I'm supposed to always got something going on here. I got back a little too late than what I wanted to. And I was supposed to go get pig feed and I didn't. So I have to get up extremely early tomorrow morning, go into town, get the pig feed, come back, drop it off, go with my brother all the way out to 2 hours away to Folks in Georgia, try to go look at this 1962 RV battle boat. And if he's interested in buying it, he's going to just give the guy the money. And then on Monday, we could register it, but we can't get a title for it because there is no titles for it. They just give you a plate as an antique and call it a day. It's just a lot because you're trying to help someone not become really homeless and right by winter time again. And he can't live in a shed. It's just either too hot or too cold. Doesn't want to invest the money into installation. So it is what it is. But other than that, you can see we have made big improvements out here. We got some hosing. We running pipes in the green area behind us. We're running some pipes there so we could get a faucet put right there so we could just hook up right there directly to the faucet for the RV instead of running 200 feet worth of piping, 200 feet worth of hose, I should say, and try to move forward out here. I got to get my winter garden into the ground, and hopefully I can get that done, and I got to get me a wheelbarrow, and we've just been cleaning up, cleaning, and collecting as much scuffalons as we can, as enough bullets as we can. I collect them and I put them in I wash them down and let them soak overnight in water. And I let them, you can see right here, this is a good area. We're starting to run our piping system from the water tank, which is literally like right between these two trees here. And we're running it, but right now we're currently just running hoses to the RV. It dumps off at 288, and then we connect onto where our secondary hose from the other section. But I want to get a water spigot down there, so it's just easier for us than running hoses all over. I can run that extra hose down to my pig pen, which then they'll have mud forever, and they won't have to worry about it. I mean, in the wintertime, all we do is rain out here. That's why everything stays so green. But you can see the weeds are really starting to die off. So we'll definitely be coming in here, cleaning out all the wood, taking it out, getting on that burn pile over there. I like to dig out these pampas grasses and get them transplanted to other places. I could sell these. This is, a tree right here. I would sell it for $12. A tree like this, I would sell for $10. Little baby individuals, I sell them for $3 a piece. You want to get a whole bouquet of them, I would do a good deal for you for $50, and they will grow really big, and they have the cattails on them. And I have some in the back because they haven't been disturbed in 2 years, but they will grow pretty quickly. And then I just have to we have to, cut back this area, make it a straight line, because I like to, just have it really straight. And then pre-treat this area, because where the bucket is, that's really where we need to be on this line right here. And then, unfortunately, my husband came through here like 3 or 4 times and messed around with my elderberry tree, and I'm pretty sure that's the end remnants of it. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the water. Oh, that's awesome. There's an ant pile right on top of my electrical wire. That got to get corrected right away. And, the ground is just settling and stuff. And I just want to clarify with this water tank. Many people's like, oh, is it going to sink? It's not going to sink because this area where the tank is sitting is on solid ground. This area was not affected by any holes. The only hole area they had was literally right here where they left it open so we could run the trench through. And they dug a hole right there. There was a big giant hole right here, which was like the backslosh water. And then, a bunch of little holes. But this is where the main area of where they dug the hole to get the water. And that's your well water right there. That's your well pump. This is just a tank that holds the water that comes out of the ground. When this tank is filled, there's an area right there that runs right here back down to the ground. If anything is filled, stuck right there, it will go out this pipe down here into the ground. When you turn your pipe on to get the water in your house, the water's coming from right here, coming up this pipe in here into your water tank. I mean, it goes up to 75 psi, so I have it currently only on like 40 because I'm not using it for anything. I'm just using it for the RV, and I have a water spigot and put my sprinkler out here, but I do have an area right there for, when I want to pre-treat my tanks and stuff, and also the water hose hookup, and then I have an extra tank area that I could just turn it on and directly fill up. So I just wanted to make that clear because a lot of people were like, how is that sitting on top of the ground, blah, blah, blah. And then right there, this box here, we have to put on a little stand over here. That's the control box. So if, God forbid, anything should happen, we could cut that off right away and not ruin the tank. But it is dug underneath ground. There's a trenched electrical thing that hooks right up into the pole. So the shed, the pole, and the underground wire to 288 for the RV box. And that's it. Yeah, pretty bird. Hi. Hi, pretty bird. wildlife. Yeah, you're a pretty bird. How are you today? Catbird. Catbird. Bye. I love the wildlife here. They come out and talk. So you see how my garden is right now with the cow manure and stuff. I mean, for the love of Christ, I couldn't get this area to grow for nothing for 2 years. But I really believe that maybe the weeds from this side is now overtaking this side. So I have to really get in here, weed whack it down, get it down to, take the weed trimmer and get it down to the lowest possible that I can. The basil trees, now that I have running water, I just need to get a refrigerator. So as long as I could get a refrigerator, then I could get rid of the basil. The basil, I don't know what happened. It cross-germinated with something, and I'm not too sure. I try to find things online about plants that cross-germinate with stuff. Now, this one at the bottom is fine. That one right there is fine. I could process them. But like with the ones with that have these things up on top, I can't process them. They have a weird taste to them. And this was basil. So I'm thinking about just cutting out the bottom trees, save what I can, maybe transplant it. But that's it. I can't do nothing with them. And I have to go in the back where Bonnie and Clyde are at. I think this summer I'm going to plant sunflower seeds out there and just make me a whole field of sunflowers out there. Because I got a really good batch of sunflowers this year around. And I just got me a whole bunch of bags of seeds for a wooden garden: radish, lettuce, onions, carrots, peas, long beans, potatoes. Got a couple of things: collard greens, cauliflower, and some other stuff. I like growing things from seeds because it looks like you enjoy doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? Something grows from something you planted into the ground by a seed. That's the most awesome thing it's the awesome feeling you will ever feel. Like you really did something, you know? You really grew this beautiful carrot by a seed and you're eating it. It's the best feeling ever that you can support yourself. And it's the whole reason why I got this land, because I already know that the financial crisis is coming. You know, I'm already ahead of the game than most people are in their lives. I have all this land, and I'm not even done. I still have trees right here, this whole barrier island. It goes all the way to these tree lines. Like, I literally butt up, and I still got a half acre, maybe even an acre back there that I have not cleared out. All this stuff that's not cleared out, that's all included with this area. This lot here is the biggest lot. It's 3.57 acres. We got electricity, we got a shed, and we got a water well. So that will bring up the value this year, for next year's tax season. And then also now I could get more bamboo and put it in the ground, because that's the whole reason why I got this land, is to get the bamboo in the ground, plus to have my own hobby homestead farm garden. And also I just got me a cottage farm license where I could have a little tiki hut out there, set it up and sell my fruits and vegetables, because they don't require refrigeration. As long as it doesn't require refrigeration, then we're good to go. And I just need to have a washing area, get a sink, a washing area sink, where I can wash the vegetables once we pick them from the ground, you know. Which I'll probably get something out here to do that. But that's in time, you know. Everything's in time. You can't rush yourself on stuff. And now winter's here, and it's getting a lot cooler, and I'm able to do a lot more things and be out a lot longer. But it's still very hot in the daytime. It's still like reaching 80, 90 degrees. And then eventually, right here, we put some new posters out here. We put one here, and we're going to put like nice little lanterns maybe that come out. Have some lanterns. I mean, we're adding to the property. That's all you can do. I mean, nearly got these for free. I got all that for free. All the wooden poles you see around here for free. Even the wooden poles back there where the pig pens are. All the T-posts for free. All the barbed wire for free. We did a complete tear down. I mean, I wish I could have got the barrels for $10. The other barrels, those white ones, for $15. And I get like 6 or 7 of them at a time. So he'll like sell me, if I get 6, he'll sell it to me for like $50. Wayne, he's a really good character. I really liked him. And then, you know, we bought the gates right there for what, $80, $189 a piece. Because that's 2. And then we got that gate too. And then the little lanterns. It's just putting street appeal out here. It might not be much to someone else, but it could be $1 million to you. And then I have a whole bunch of fat lighters I'm selling. And I got pecans and figs that I have. And I got a lot of stuff going on right now. So, well, I mean, it's just crazy as stuff that's going on right now. And I got this massive burn pile right here. I got to burn out of the way. I got to get that out of the way. And other than that, that's all we got going on out here right now. Sun is going down. It's another day, another dime. Picking pecans like crazy. Right now, pecans, shell pecans. Now, they got all different varieties. The large ones are going for $5.69 a pound. For shell pecans. And if they're unshelled pecans, they are still going for $2.69 a pound. And that is awesome. I'm not gonna be unshelling them. I just roll and pick, you know, and throw it in the bag and sell it off. But you can make money. You have to think outside the box nowadays, you know. And if you live in the South and you can get pecans, get it. You know someone that has figs, get it. I mean, this walnuts, figs, cashews, chestnuts, um, they're nuts. They're good. They're good for you. And if you could get some on your land, it's not that hard to grow nuts either. Why do you think squirrels? Every time a squirrel hides a nut, a new tree grows. Just a word of thought. Well, other than that, I hope everybody's having an awesome day. I was having a great day. Took me a little afternoon nap, but I'm back at it again. And I'm going to say, I give thanks and praise for this nice water tank. And by the blessings of God, I was able to get it. I hope everybody has a great night. From Green Steel USA LLC. Ciao.